Hi, boys and girls. This would normally be our morning routine, what we do when we first get to school. And you have a review page. Last week, our letter was the letter C. And you have a review page that we would do first thing before we got going on everything else. This is our morning work, okay? We are going to talk about how we do our morning work. All right, so this is a review for the letter C. We want you to do your best handwriting. I can print upper and lowercase letters, and we want your letters to be just right. Letters start at the top. Letters touch the correct lines. This is very important, and some of you need to practice it. Letters are the correct size. I don't have huge letters. I don't have little tiny letters. They are on the lines, and they are the correct size. All right, uppercase C looks like this. It is just one big curve. Uppercase C is a big curve. When you write uppercase C, it starts at the top, it curves around, and it sits on the bottom. On your paper, you're going to practice it. Your paper has one to trace, another one to trace, and then you need to write it correctly. And the part that you traced shows you how to do that. When I write C, I start at the top, I curve around, and I am sitting on the ground, okay, on the bottom line. My letters start at the top, my letters touch the correct lines, and my letters are the correct size. Lowercase c is a small curve, and we call it magic C because we use lowercase c, the small curve, to make a lot of other letters. So here's lowercase c. You're going to trace it. You're going to trace it. You're going to write it. You're going to write it. Lowercase c starts at the top, curve around, sitting on the ground. Lowercase c. So you're going to practice those. You're going to have a row of uppercase C. I want them neatly written. Sometimes I see you guys go like this. Do those look like my nice, neat C's? No, that's not what I want C to look like. Okay, uppercase C. Start your letters at the top. My letters touch the correct lines. My letters are the correct size. Then you're going to write lowercase c. Start your letters at the top. My letters touch the correct lines. My letters are the correct size. If I write lowercase c in the middle, so it's just covering the dotted line, is that where it belongs? Is it touching the correct lines? Nope, it needs to start at the top, which is the dots, and it needs to sit on the ground, on the bottom, touching the correct lines. All right? There are some other things to do on that daily literacy page. You're going to find and circle, I think you can color also, the words that start with k. Remember, the letter C does not give us the name of the letter, does not give us a clue about its sound. The letter C makes the k sound. Every letter has a sound. C says k. So look for things. There's cookie, cat, horse, crab, fish, carrot, cow, car. You're going to look for the things that start with C. This is the word can. Can is C-A-N. We haven't learned the sound for N yet, but you can sound out the word can. K-A-N. You're going to say can. You're going to write the word can in the boxes, C-A-N, and you're going to hunt for that word can in all those spots. Over here, you're going to find the cups that have the letter C. Some of them are tricky, neat writing that the computer does, and so you have to look carefully and ask yourself, is that the letter C? Or is that a different letter? Is that the letter C? And circle and color the cups that start with C. All right? So work on that morning work. Don't forget your name on your paper.